This is Curtis Alexander. In this video, I want to tackle a viewer question, and that's around antihistamines and using supplements in place of antihistamines. And so just let me read the question here real quick. So this came to me from a female viewer. She goes, I suffer with histamine symptoms, meaning in her case, she's getting headaches, asthma, hives, heavy periods. She goes, I take antihistamines. They can obviously help, but the side effects suck. Are there any other supplements that I know of that might be better options? There are some options, but before we get to that, we have to understand what's going on in the body and why supplements may actually not be the way to go. First of all, your body naturally produces histamine, and your body, if it's operating in the right way, should naturally break that histamine down. And it does it primarily through an enzyme called diamine oxidase, or DAO. So when you're healthy, you're able to break this down. And what I find with people is that they'll go on low histamine diets or try to block histamine, but they're really not thinking about what I think is the more important part, which is, do you have the ability to break down your histamine? If you do, you most likely won't need supplements. You won't need medications. Now, with that being said, let's talk about some of these factors. Okay. There are some options to consider that you could possibly take. The first one, particularly in a female's case, I would really pay attention to the progesterone to estrogen ratio. The reason being, estrogen, when it's high, can actually increase your production of histamine. The nice thing about progesterone is it kind of acts as a balancer with estrogen. So that progesterone can help break down estrogen. If you find that your estrogen is high, you could supplement with progesterone. I'll include a link in the description to a lab that I recommend, where you can just, you can actually get a hair sample at home, send it in, and they can get your estrogen progesterone levels. So that could be helpful. The other one is magnesium. I prefer magnesium glycinate, but a lot of the good magnesium supplements will work. I would stay away from magnesium oxide. Again, I'll include links to this stuff in the description. Copper could be an option, although I wouldn't like to see people supplement with copper, because copper is tied in with your iron and your zinc levels, and those can get all messed up when you just focus on one supplement. Getting more vitamin A rich foods, I would not supplement with retinol, the synthetic form of vitamin A. I would just try to increase your amount, those vitamin A rich foods. Vitamin C could possibly help. This is one I hear pretty good feedback for most people. B vitamins, increasing your B vitamins can be an option as well. A couple of others here at the end, a lot of people don't know about or are discussed very often. One is taking some thymus gland extract. The nice thing about thymus gland is that enzyme that I was talking about that breaks down histamine. Thymus gland can help you produce more of that DAO. That enzyme is going to break down histamine. Holy basil and nettle teas are another option to help decrease production of histamine. So there's some options to consider. But again, what I would focus on is a lot of these nutrients you can see are just coming from a very good diet, meaning you're getting ample, easily digestible protein, carbs, and fats, all natural sources. If you do that for a while, what I find with people is these sort of histamine reactions tend to decrease or even go away over time. So once again, people roll their eyes. It really does start with your diet and your lifestyle. But there are some options in here for more of the natural supplements if you choose to go that route. Let me know in the comments, guys, other topics that you'd like me to cover. Obviously, this was a question from a viewer, so I like tackling these subjects in video because it's something that you guys want to know and is helpful for you, hopefully. So speaking of helpful, hope the video was. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.